I just wanted to come in and share a little bit with you. I had a client text me this morning, super excited about a technique that I had recently shared with her, and I wanted to share it with you and how easy it was for her to meet this man. And the technique is what I call the look. And the look is really about going in and feeling really comfortable about yourself and looking at a man. And when you're looking at him, you want to look for like 3 seconds, like long enough that he knows that you're interested. And so it looks like you're looking at him with a big smile, happy energy, and you're smiling, and in your head you're going, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. It's long enough for him to get the intention that it is that's him that you want to chat with. And so what happened with my client, she had gone out with another girlfriend, and she was out at a local pub that she goes to, and she saw this table of men, there's about 4 of them, and she caught eyes with this gentleman, and she gave that look, saying, okay, I'll do what Nicole says, I'll try it out. And sure enough, she did it. And even in that moment, she's like, this feels weird, I don't know about this. And she stuck out. And sure enough, she looked away and kind of looked back at him and then continued on. And moments later, he ended up coming over to her table and chatting with her and her girlfriend, bought her a drink, and ended up actually getting her number. And so she even wrote that the girlfriend she went out with was even a bit more prettier than her, more slender. She was a little bit more like extra weight. And so what she realized is that it's really not about how you look, it's the energy. And so she really owned it by giving this look. And that drew this man over to her. And so here's another story though. Another client of mine was saying that, Nicole, it's really awkward. I just don't feel comfortable giving those looks. Like I look away. And so she would be like looking at him and then looking away and then gets nervous. Or she had another moment where she was interacting at a house party, and this gentleman that she thought was quite good looking and kind of cute had come over and started talking to her a little bit, and she felt herself pull away, like withdraw. And it was like all of a sudden these walls went up in this resistance, and she just kind of avoided and kind of walked away and kind of let the conversation go. And as we were chatting and coaching together, she realized that deep down she has this like insecurity starts to show up, this uncertainty that she doesn't think she's good enough or pretty enough or smart enough. All these thoughts start showing up for her. And what happens, she ends up like withdrawing, even though she secretly really wants to talk to this guy and get to know him. And so part of what happens is we have this sense of vulnerability and this afraid of putting ourselves out there. And what we tend to do is we get afraid of rejection. And we're afraid that it's going to take us out of the game. Like it's going to be too much for us to handle. And so like the client who was out with her girlfriends and smiled at that man, she didn't have that fear of rejection show up because she wasn't attached to the outcome. She wasn't really concerned of whether or not it would go somewhere. She was really just testing out this approach I had told her and kind of playing around to see if it actually worked. Where this other client of mine, when she was out, she was really hoping that something would happen that night. She was really looking forward to it. She was hoping that this guy would kind of ask more. And in that moment of that outcome and that anxiety kind of took her out of the game because she was attached to that. She was attached that something would happen. And as a result, she ended up pulling away and withdrawing. And so my intention is to help you ladies realize that when that starts showing up, right, that insecurity, that feeling not good enough, kind of push pause for a moment. Take a couple breaths, right? Just feel into that moment, get into your body and release. And part of it is a mindset, right? Your mind is taking over and wanting to tell you like, this isn't working for you, this isn't what you want. And we really want to tap into that it is. And so really check in, give yourself a couple breaths and kind of remind yourself that, yeah, I am this great woman. I am beautiful. I am desirable. And part of that is by helping you see that already. So this week, create a list of like 10 to 30 qualities you like about yourself. Things that remind you that you're desirable, that you're beautiful, that you're of an equal match. So that when you're in these moments, you can kind of refresh yourself and remember, yeah, I actually am a good match. I actually am. And who knows what this guy's really about? I'm not guaranteed he's that great. So it kind of takes that pressure off. And part of this is really helping you understand that and kind of taking that rejection, that fear of putting yourself out there from a different angle. And so I'm super excited that if you'd like to join me, I've got a few more tickets left for that event that's coming up this Thursday at the Life and Love event. I've got a special guest with one of the top matchmakers here locally, and we're going to be talking about rejection, right? We're going to talk about how it kind of like shows up and it kind of shuts us down, right? It like, oh, I don't want to put myself out there, or I don't want to look too much at that guy. I don't want to look like I'm too interested, or I'm afraid that if I put myself out there that I'll end up getting hurt. So we're really going to explore all of that on Thursday night. Plus there's going to be wine, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So if you're interested, I'll put the link down below. Love for that to happen. Love for you to join me. It'll be super fun. And in the meantime, really come up with these 10 to 30 qualities that you like about yourself. Put them on sticky notes and stick them around your house as a reminder that you are this great woman. Look forward to connecting with you, ladies. If you've got questions or anything that comes up for you, reach out. I would love to help answer these questions on these 5 live Facebook chats and give you some insight about dating and relationships and really like tapping into who you are and what's possible for you. I will see you ladies really soon, hopefully on Thursday or on the next live chat on Tuesday. Talk to you then.